right. There you go. What's going on, everyone? Thanks for checking out the video and welcome back to Rawleigh Outdoor Adventures. On this one, I'm heading out to Forks Backcountry site with Rusty. We are going all the way along the 3 Isles Lake Trail. It goes right past the Upper Kananaskis Lake. It's going to be an absolutely gorgeous trip, a good adventure. Here we go. So we are currently walking past the split between Upper and Lower Lake Kananaskis here. The wind is absolutely crazy, but it should die down once we get into the foliage a little bit. This pass is really windy and it's oddly starting to rain, or I'm catching some spray off of the lake. We are passing through the split of the dam that cuts off Upper and Lower Lakes here in Kananaskis. My God, it's windy. I'm sure being bold and starting cold today. It is chilly. Once I get into this brush cover, it's gonna be a lot better. And I'll let you guys know what's going on. Well, first things first, on this trailhead here, we get to go over top of the dam. This should be rather interesting with all of this wind. It's a short shot, but there's a staircase that can get a little sketchy when it's wet. Oh. Okay, that was a big step, bigger than I was expecting. And Rusty is not loving these stairs. Oh. Pull me down, why don't you, bud? Okay, we're almost in the brush. Well, hello once again, and welcome back to Rawleigh Outdoor Adventures. I'm finally out of that wind tunnel there. When I arrived here, it was sunshiny and beautiful, and by the time I got everything loaded up onto me and Rusty, the wind was coming through hard. Get some good spray off of the lakes there. The Upper Kananaskis Lake is what we're going past today. We are walking along that on the 3 Isle Lake Trail, and the Lower Lake in Kananaskis here was on the north side of the trail, which was a stunning view to start off the trip. The Rusty is absolutely rearing to go. He is super excited to be back out in the bush, and it should be a good trip. I've personally never been to the Forks Backcountry site. It is along the Kananaskis River, cradled in between the mountains here, but I have been to the Point Backcountry site quite a few times. My wife and I kayaked to it a few years ago across the Upper Kananaskis Lake, and now I'm hiking the trail that goes right by it. We're gonna be cruising past it and going all the way to Forks, an adventure I haven't been on yet, so I'm quite excited to get out there. We're looking at just under 8 kilometers of hiking in. Nothing too insane. Hopefully we can get there in good time, get camp set up, and find some other adventures to go on. Here marks the official hiking trail starting, and lucky us, no fires. This is our first trip back out since we went up Prairie View and tried to get to the summit of Yates. Unfortunately, that didn't completely go as planned because of the weather conditions, and having a dog on some hikes limits what you can do. But this is a really nice maintained trail, so I'm really hoping to be able to do some good hiking, get Rusty a good adventure in, and, you know, enjoy the views of nature. It's just after 8 a.m. There's a lot of cars in the parking lot, but I have a feeling that there's a lot of folk in the backcountry right now. It's the opening weekend for backcountry camping here in the Peter Lougheed Park, so there's gonna be a lot of folk out there looking to get their camp on just like me, and they might have been out here last night too. So there could be a bunch of people at Point. I'm hoping there's not too many at Forks. I'd like the quiet, the isolation, and just the solitude to relax and get away from it all. So there is the Upper Kananaskis Lake. We have done this whole stretch by kayak in a previous video, and now we're hiking it all the way to Forks. It's an absolutely beautiful lake. Looks like it's relatively calm waters for this time of day and this time of year, so hopefully there's some people out kayaking this weekend. Looks like Forks is 7.6 kilometers from here. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Let's go. The trail has been absolutely wonderful so far. It is an absolutely well-maintained trail. Gorgeous to hike on. Although this trip, I am huffing and puffing a little more than usual. I am packing a bunch of extra gear, bunch of luxury items, because this is only about 7.5 kilometers to get to camp. So I figured I'd bring a little extra on this one, enjoy myself, have some creature comforts at camp. You know, live a little, enjoy it. Got a bit of whiskey to sip on this evening, a little bit of extra food. It's nice and plump. It's good. And also, holding a camera and walking up this hill. Ugh. Rusty's doing great on this walk. He's enjoying himself. He is an adventure dog for sure. That new backpack we got him is doing really well, and it holds plenty of gear for our camping trips. Compared to the last one, it is 100% better. So check out Roughwear. I'm not sponsored by them, but man, they've got some sweet gear if you're into getting your dog into adventures. Man, check out this view of Upper Lake Kananaskis. This is stunning. Man, I'm so lucky to be out here and to have this so close to home. Oh, what a breathtaking view. My goodness. This is absolutely stunning. We're getting into this gorgeous scree area. And it's actually relatively easy hiking still, but the scree's gorgeous. The lake's just down there. Nothing but views and easy trails. What a hike. This is paradise. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but down there's a trail that goes all the way through this scree zone. That's the trail that goes to Point. I've done that one a couple times. We're on this higher trail that goes deeper into the valley that goes to Forks. This is an interesting one. I've never done this. What a stunning view though. My goodness. Well, I'm gonna take this opportunity with the nice view behind me to water down here. Oh, we are just about 2 kilometers in now. It's a good opportunity to water down, give me and the boy a bit of time to hydrate, get a little rest. It's starting to warm up. I didn't think it was going to be this warm today. It was only supposed to be a high of 13 degrees and it's feeling more like 16 or 17 right now. Oh man, and also while we're here, oh man, I'm gonna throw one of those immune tablets into that water to make sure to keep my electrolytes up. But throw that in there, shake it up good, make sure I get electrolytes in my system, because I really do have a bad habit of not replacing them when I'm out in the bush. So brought them this time. I can already feel it in there though. It's dissolving really nice, but much needed, much needed. The site we're camping on, it goes along a river, so I'm not too worried about our water for this trip, which is good. Whew. Don't kill yourself, do you know? Alright, we're going through this valley now. My God, that's gorgeous. We are steadily cruising through this valley, and man, these trails are perfect. So well maintained, very smooth, no issues. We're having a great time on this trail. Rusty's been a very good boy. It's just pure joy being out here. I'm very excited to get to our destination, but at the same time, kind of don't want this trail to end. I'm just enjoying the hike and being out here. The hustle and bustle of the city really gets to me sometimes, so it's nice having the mountains so close to home to be able to get out here and be alone and not deal with all the craziness that comes with city life. It's an unfortunate reality that I have to live with, but at least I have this to keep me close to nature, bring me back down to earth. Alright, so we are at the fork in the trail. So to my right goes up the mountain, and to my left goes to Forks. We either cross over the Kananaskis River, so we're getting pretty close to Forks. I'm very excited. This is going to be an absolutely gorgeous section of the trail, ripping along the river here. That's a nice little treat there, getting to cross over the Kananaskis River. Rusty sure enjoyed getting a quick dip and a sip in the river. It's not much of a river, more like a creek, but it's called a river. So that's what we're gonna go with. It's my favorite part about hiking is when you come across fast moving water, waterfalls, beautiful sights like that. It's such a treat out here. I think we're gonna be getting relatively close to Forks now. Probably a kilometer or two left, but it's not too shabby. We're just trucking along. Snack time. Gotta stay fueled on the trail. Well, I can hear the water again, so that means we're coming up to our second creek crossing here. Hopefully there's another bridge, because I don't want to take my boots off. Don't like doing that too much. It's necessary, but prefer not to. But hopefully it's just as pretty as the first one. We are coming up to it. I can hear the water rumbling down through the valley. Let's go. I guess I was wrong. This is definitely a river, and there's definitely a crossing. We definitely found another crossing, so our GPS map was correct, but I thought I missed it. Clearly not. And man, that is actually the Kananaskis River, not that creek we crossed over earlier. And yes, it is absolutely a river. That thing's a beast. It's fun to take a sport kayak down something like that. Go hard. Oh man, Rusty, chill buddy, you're dragging me up this. You're dragging me up. Oh. Well, we've got to be getting close to our campsite now, because that is the river we are camping along, so it can't be too much further from here. We are deep in the mountains now, kids. We are deep in the mountains now. Damn, son. Damn, son. Woo. This is awesome. Holy. Can't get over it. This is absolutely stunning. My God. This is beautiful. Well, I think we're actually getting close to camp now. I will check on the GPS and see how far out we are, but I'm pretty sure we're less than a kilometer away. Nice jump. Oh. Well, it looks like we've arrived. I see the pit vault toilet. I see the bear lockers. I see lots of signs saying welcome to Forks Backcountry Trail. We have arrived. Forks Backcountry Campground. Oh buddy, we're here. We made it. Got the pit vault toilet right there. A little creature comfort. Campground redesign. This campground has been redesigned to minimize wildlife human contacts. Designated cooking areas and eating areas, complete with picnic tables and food storage lockers, have been provided for your safety. All garbage must be packed out. All right, sounds good. I guess no fires now, eh? Oh, there's a fire pit. Did they provide any wood by chance? Oh, there's wood. Oh, buddy, we're gonna have a fire. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We got all kinds of stuff. There's wood, there's food lockers, there's picnic tables. Oh my gosh, I am a happy dude. This is awesome. Let's go find a campsite. All right, sites 1 to 20 this way. If site 1's open, we're gonna take that shit. Maybe we'll do site 2. I don't want to be that close to the bathroom. There's 2. Oh, that looks like a good one. Let's go over to this one. Nice raised platform here. Site number 3. Looks like a beauty. Okay, let's get after it. All right, I got Rusty tied onto the little post here for site number 3. And we've got our tent pad. It's pretty sweet. This is our site for the night, so let's get camp set up. Man, let's get this pack off. Oh, buddy. She's off. 7.8 kilometers. Sorry, 7.6 kilometers in. Probably closer to 8 now. Man, oh man. Whew. 8 kilometers from basically where we started, through the Rocky Mountains all the way here to Forks. Whew. I love it. What a hike. That was sick. Alright, I'm gonna get Rusty's pack off of him and put his small harness on, so I know he's probably tired of having all of that whatnot on him too. Oh, you're being dramatic. Okay. Oh. Okay. Come on. Come on. There you go. There you go. Must feel good, eh? Get all that stress off of your back. Fortunately, buddy, I gotta keep you on a leash here. Yep, I know. Alright. There you go. Got Rusty a fancy little soft bowl. So he's able to, ooh, going crazy, puppy, going crazy. Got him a nice soft bowl to be able to carry, so it doesn't take up too much space or weight. Come here, buddy. Let's get you some water. Hey, yeah, let's get some water. Oh, hey. Okay, we're thirsty. Yeah, you're thirsty. Okay, there you go. Oh, you were thirsty, eh? Oh man. So your dog's only supposed to carry about 25% of their body weight in one of those packs. So I opt for the soft bowls and the collapsible stuff for him, so he doesn't have to carry too much weight, which is preferable for him. It keeps the bulkiness kind of limited. You were sure thirsty, eh, buddy? That's his second bowl already. It's time for my electrolytes. The gents that were camping over there told me that there's an absolute crap ton of snow going over to 3 Isles Lake, which was our plan for a little offshoot day hike. So we might just end up hanging out here for the rest of the day, enjoy it, get a fire going. With all of that being said, with the snow and all of that. I just have spikes and gaiters, and they said it's probably ideal for snowshoes right now. So we're probably just gonna be hanging out here and doing our thing in the backcountry. So that's that. I'm gonna have some more electrolytes, and we're gonna get camp set up. Alright, well, we can now get everything laid out in here for tonight and then get the rest of the camp set up.
Oh, I have to shift it over a bit.
Oh, that's pretty good though. Oh, feels good to lay down. I've got a blanket for Rusty, so he's got something to lay on in there. Chuck that in the tent. I've got sleeping bag into the tent. Sleeping socks. Again, in the tent goes the Visky. Absolutely necessary. Once all the camp chores are done, I'm gonna go make up some lunch. Obviously, we gotta get some water filtered and cleaned so we can have plenty to drink. Because we burn through what we have, but at least we're here with a good source, so that's not so bad. Oh, get that sleeping bag out of there. Oh, I'm gonna sleep like a king tonight. I'm tired. I'm tired. These are the best pillows. I never ever do a trip without one. That's situated there. Got a blanket here for Rusty to lay on, so he's got something a little softer than this hardwood for him, which is important in my opinion. Alright, everything is pretty much situated. I've got all of my food and smelly stuff in the bear locker bag. I've got kind of the stuff that I want to have over at the community site for cooking in my day pack. Got my chair. Everything's set in the tent. Let's go make some lunch. So this is the big old communal area. Got a nice fire pit spot up there with the bear lockers behind it. We've got picnic tables where I've got my solar charger going. We got another picnic table here where I'm gonna be doing a bunch of cooking and whatnot. Gonna do some hanging. But first things first, before we do any of that, we have to go resupply our water because we are completely out. Alright, so I have my water filter. This thing is a cool little gadget. It's a bit bulkier than a lot of the really modern ones. I've had this for quite a long time. But the reason I like it so much is because it screws right into my nalgene. So I don't really risk losing any water. It has this nice long hose that I can just send into the water just like that. And I can take off this cup just like that and grab my Nalgene and screw it right onto the water filter. Now, compared to a lot of the little ones that screw onto bottles that people just dump water into and drink through, this lasts a lot longer. This lasts a lot longer. Okay, buddy, you have to pick a side. You have to pick a side. You just sit here and you pump. And you pump. And you pump. There you go. Now it's primed, so now we're going to push in water. And it is a slow process. But it cleans the water really well. The only thing we'll have to do is give it a good treatment or a boil to make sure we kill everything that's living in the water. But this is doing a great job. I mean, not that much, so we're gonna be here for a good while. All right, all the water is now filtered. Got my 2 bottles, 2.5 liters. Let's go get it boiled. So I decided, instead of boiling all of my water to purify it, I'm going to use these aqua tabs. These things are a little chemical tab you throw in the water. You let it sit, shake it up, and it cleans the water for you of all the bacteria and stuff. I am starving, so I want to get lunch going. So we're going to get some water from the creek, boil that up for lunch, and we're going to throw some aqua tabs into the water. Let's do it. So I got one little teeny tab there. Put the rest in my pocket for now. And we are gonna put this into 1 liter of water and shake it good for 10 minutes. Love it. It's 49.22, 12:49. So I gotta shake this bad boy for 10 minutes, and I gotta let it stand for half an hour. All the shaking is done. I'm going to set these aside for half an hour. I'm gonna get Rusty some food because I think he's good and hungry, and then I'm gonna get my stuff cooking. I'm gonna get a meal. I'm gonna figure out which one I want, and we're gonna have some coffee because I could really use some. You hungry, buddy? You hungry? Let me get you some. Oh, nothing like a chair and your backpack. We're doing ginger stir-fried rice with beef for lunch. Let's get this baby cooking. wait, while we wait, I'm gonna have a Clif Bar. Because why not? What do we got this time? Ooh, crunchy peanut butter. There we go. Apparently, we're supposed to get some rain tonight. Hopefully, it holds off for a while. I don't want to be trapped in a tent for a bunch of time, but we'll see what we get. Man, this is hitting the spot. That water's been boiling hard for a bit now. Where's my grabber? There's my grabber. I'm gonna grab this pot carefully. Turn this off. Oh, okay. Just turn it up a bunch. Whew. It's starting to rain, unfortunately. I'm gonna pour this coffee in here. Wow, that works really fast. Okay, I'm gonna put some water in this meal now. Let's fill this bad boy up. Ah, crap. Let's try this again. Come on. On to line 8. Put a little extra. Seal this up. And I really hope the weather doesn't go for a turn on me. I really just like it to be nice, but if we have to try to survive in the tent, I guess we will. Give this a stir here. I hope this doesn't turn into soup. Okay, seal this up. Let that stand for 10 minutes. Get a little bit more coffee or water on this coffee here. It's an interesting little contraption. It's working. We'll have to see how it does. I've never done a pour over out here in the bush. It's kind of cool that it just drips right into the cup though. That's rather nice. Weather update came in today. High winds, high winds, high winds, high winds. Awesome. All right, coffee grounds in there. And this is relatively clean. Nice. This will be staying in the bear locker though, because it now stinks like coffee. Let's have a little sip of this and see how it tastes. It's my first pour over coffee out in the bush. Whew, that's fire. It's actually delicious. It's really strong. Man, I thought that was gonna be weak. Wow. That's delicious. Oh my gosh. Thank God it's coffee time. I needed that. I can feel the caffeine hitting already. Oh, beautiful. I'm gonna be storing all of my smelly stuff, all my cookware, all my food, all of Rusty's food and everything in these bear lockers here. 'Cause I really don't feel like screwing around with bears. It is really nice that they have bear lockers out here though. Makes it really convenient. You don't have to set up a bear hang. You don't have to have a bear keg out here. Those are always annoying to carry with you. But this is good. This is good. Now I'm just waiting on that food to cook up there. Cheers. Gonna get a little bit of this whiskey into this coffee here. Woo. Nice. Ooh, a little taste for me. Nice little Buffalo Trace. Delicious. This stir. I know it went into my other food already, but you have what you have, right? Whiskey coffee, a little Irish coffee out here. That's the stuff. That is the shiz right there. Well, it is starting to rain, so I am hurrying about trying to get everything packed away so I don't lose stuff. This is rather unfortunate. Actually, I didn't think it was going to be raining. It's supposed to be nice all day. We are hustling to get all my stuff put away before it really starts to come down. And then we're going to go hide in the tent once I'm done eating. Hopefully we don't get too soaked. I did grab my rain jacket. Man, didn't expect to get hit. Kind of sucks. Oh man, not at all what I expected. This garbage bag is going to stay out. And this electronic stuff away. We don't need that getting soaked. Yeah, this is disappointing. I was really hoping for a beautiful day that it forecasted. Well, you get what you get. And it is time to get my grub on. Have me a sip of whiskey here. And we're gonna go crawling to the tent.
That smells delicious, especially for a backcountry meal. We got the
Ginger stir-fried rice with beef. Let's give this a shot. It's pretty good. Oh man. Rusty hates the rain, so he's gonna be winding up a storm. But I need to eat. And it's starting to come down pretty good. Awesome. So my hope is to get this in my system and then go hang out in the tent for a while, and hopefully this will pass. I'm gonna keep eating, scarf this down as fast as I can, and then get everything into the bear lockers, and then we're gonna go cower in the tent while this storm passes. And from what I can see, it doesn't look like it's gonna be anytime soon. Hopefully it is though. Alright, everything is in the bear locker. We're gonna give it a close. I'm gonna slide my little lock on here. Good to go. So I just rushed over here in the rain to go take cover in the rain, or from the rain, and now it's stopped. Awesome. But it looks like we have a lot more to come. It might just be the blessing I needed to get inside before the real storm comes. So we're gonna get inside, we're gonna ride this baby out. All right, so me and Rusty are just chilling in the tent. The rain kind of passed, but it looked like we were in a calm spot. There's nothing but gray around. So we're gonna hang out in here for about an hour or so, see what happens. And then hopefully we can go check out the area a little bit more, see what we can get up to. I'm hoping we're not trapped in here for the rest of the day, because that would be kind of a bummer, but at least I brought a book. So we're gonna be hanging in here for a bit, and then if it doesn't rain, it's positive, but if it does, you know, oh well, it is what it is. But yeah, we'll catch up with you guys in half hour, 45 minutes or so, and we'll see what the situation is. So the rain has started up again, and it's just light, but I know it's gonna be coming back. And so I'm happy we are in here. Yeah, hey bud. I think Rusty's happy to be in the tent too. Yeah. Yes. Oh goodness, sir. Goodness, sir. So yeah, we're just gonna be chilling out in here for a bit. We'll keep you apprised of all the situations that come up. I'm just happy we had the tent and everything set up. I did get a meal in, so that was good. But other than that, we're just going to be relaxing for a good while anyways. And so we might as well do it in the tent while the rain is going. We're just going to be chilling in for a bit. I'm going to be cracking into American Sniper. So that's going to be what I'm up to. So we'll catch you guys in a bit. Hopefully the rain dies down so we can go do some exploring. Well, it rained pretty hard. We've been in here for about an hour now, but it seems like it's let up for the most part. It's pretty cloudy out, but I'd rather hang out outside for a bit and then spend the evening in here if we have to. But yeah, it rained pretty good. Rusty
Didn't enjoy it too much. This poor boy doesn't love the rain, but who does? So, I'm gonna get out of the tent and we're gonna figure out something to do.
Well, the weather's cleared up, which is really nice. Ooh, look at that lens. Because yeah, we spent about an hour in there and it rained really hard, but now you wouldn't really know it. So let's go hang out and figure something out to do. Man, you wouldn't even know it rained. And it was like coming down pretty hard, which is like shocking. But I'm gonna go get Rice-T's water bowl. We're gonna get him some water, get him something to drink. And then I think I'm gonna probably set up my hammock, set up the charging station to try to get some of my batteries back up to full-ish, maybe. And then I think we'll probably start a fire. I think it'd be a good idea. Get a little fire going, hang out a bit. Water, buddy? I need to get some batteries charged up. I had a second system other than this one, but it died on me. It doesn't hold any battery anymore, so that kind of sucks. At least I have my solar charger here to get this bad boy back charged up again. Hopefully there's enough sunlight to give it something, but you know, gotta try. So, plug that on in, flip this bad boy open, and well, we'll see. Currently we've got 3 lights on here out of 5. Hopefully we get a good charge out of that. Good. We are just hanging out now. Nothing like a little bit of whiskey. We rode out that storm, got the hammock all hung up, and now we are living like kings. Not so bad. Nothing like a little bit of Buffalo Trace to kick off the evening. It's almost 4 o'clock. Beautiful again, thankfully. Ran into a couple guys that just came in off the trail to set up their gear for the night. And they were saying they got caught in the rain and it was pretty rough for them. So I'm happy we were cowering in the tent. Didn't get soaked, they looked pretty wet. So I'm happy we did what we did. And now we got the hammock up. Living. I love it. Cheers. I'm out here to do some relaxing too, so I'm going to do that while my device is charged. I also can't really do a whole lot when that stuff is charging. I don't really feel like leaving it here, so yeah, we're going to read. Oh, Henry it up, and Rusty's going to have a stick. Pretty good. And yeah, I'm going to do some relaxing. Catch up with you in a bit. Well, I'm not overly feeling though Henry at the moment. I do have a apple crisp chilling in the bear locker. I think I might boil up some water, make a little bit of tea, and have me some dessert.
cinnamon apple crisp. Oh yeah, I'm excited for this.
Looks like someone already tried to get a fire going here, but I don't think they were overly successful. So I'm gonna try to see if I can do any better. I'm gonna add a little bit of this Rawleigh Outdoor Adventures Classic here. Fluff it up. The ultimate fire starter. Get that in there. Just like that. Get some of this stuff on top. There we go. Hopefully it sparks enough, or there's enough fuel there to get everything going. Oh man, it's time for tea. And it's time for this treat here. I hope it's not too watery. Let's see here. Ooh, no, that looks delicious. Wow. Give this up a stir. Have some cinnamon apple crisp out here in the backcountry. Life is good. Oh wow. Yep. That's good. Wow, tastes like it's fresh out of the oven. I guess out of the bag. Hey buddy. Need to get some calories in my system. Oh man, I guess this is like dinner. Could have had something else, but I was craving something sweet, so clearly I needed the carbs. Got this fire going. Now we're camping. I thought this place was gonna have no fire pits, because well, at point a few years back they took out the fire pits and they kind of just made it so you just have propane stoves and that's it. And they kind of ruined the whole campsite because there's no fire pits. Every site used to have a fire pit and a picnic table at it, and then they took it all out. It just kind of sucks now. This place. This has all the wood. This has a fire pit. Picnic tables. I mean, I wish I had a fire pit at my site, but this will do just fine. This is awesome. Alright, I need to clean up a bit. I am nasty from all the hiking I did today, all the sweating. So I'm gonna warm up some water, do some nightly ablutions, and then clean up this space so it's good for someone else to use. Everything is actually somewhat warm and I'm gonna get soaked here. Woo! It's old. but like that's okay. Oh man. Just need a quick rinse of everything. Get all the sweat off of my arms, my head, my hair. Oh, it makes me feel way better in the night. Be a little wet, but that's okay. Use this to just dab everything off. Oh, it's good to warm up the water a little bit so you don't use the ice cold river water. Wake me up more than I want to be up. Oh, but that'll dry out. Doing this also gives me the opportunity to get my contact set with clean hands, which is always a blessing out here in the backcountry. Oh, that feels good. Oh man. Whew. These are a cool little brand that I recently had the pleasure of working with. This is a company called Toothing. Check that out right there. Put that garbage in my pocket. Make sure I pack it out. It's a brand called Toothing, and they do ultralight mouthwash and toothpaste. So it's kind of cool. It's a cool concept. But open this up here, and you have these individual packets of toothpaste. Alright, we're gonna give this inaugural open, and it's just a little tablet, just like that. Get a little closer for y'all to see. Alright, here goes nothing. Wow, actually worked quite well. These are a really cool thing to have when you're backpacking. Lightweight, gets the job done. You have to pack around any of that pesky toothpaste. I'm gonna get this cleaned up. Alright, everything is all cleaned up. Let's go for a walk, see what we can see. Rusty seems like he's rearing to go for a little bit of an adventure, so we're gonna go around, see what we can see, and go from there. Well, I found another outhouse, and there is a ton of tents here. I didn't realize there were so many people here. Man, it must be a whole other cook area, because I haven't seen anybody other than the two gentlemen I've been kind of hanging out with tonight. Oh, another wood pile here. And another area for cooking and hanging out. Okay, so apparently Forks has 2 cooking areas, 2 sets of air lockers, and 2 fire pits, and 2 wood dumps. Didn't know that. I'm pretty happy to hear that though, because that's awesome. The fact that there's a lot of space for people to kind of feel isolated. I thought I was alone here like all day, so that's good. They also have 2 bathrooms. Don't have to wait. That's pretty good. But we're gonna follow this trail for a little bit here, see where it takes us. But we're not gonna go too crazy because it's gonna be getting dark here soon. So don't want to get lost out in the wild, especially with the dog here. Would you look at that? Wow, now that's a peak. That is a view and a half right there. All right, we are gonna go up this a little bit. This looks like a fun little spot. Let's check this out, Rusty. Yeah, buddy. Wow, that is awesome. Well, it doesn't look like there's too much past here. So what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna head back to our campsite, and then we are gonna get changed for the night. We're gonna curl up in that sack and hit the hay It's been a long day full of adventures. So, you know, I don't mind hitting the sack a little early tonight. Maybe read a little bit more of my book. And then we are gonna have an early night tonight, be up bright and early in the morning. All right, we are back at camp now. It's just time to get situated. And the rain is starting to come again, so it's probably a good time to be getting back here anyways. But it is time to break everything down, get ready for bed, and rock out. Well, we are in the tent, and just in time too. It has started to rain pretty good again, so I'm happy that we're in here. Oh man. Ooh-wee. Oh, I just gotta take my boots off so I don't track a bunch of stuff in here. Oh, that would not be fun. Oh, it's still fairly early, but I don't know, really feel like chilling in the rain. I don't have a tarp up or anything yet, so it would just be rather unfortunate to be sitting in the rain all night, all evening. But before I get all my gear in here, I'm gonna get changed. I'm all changed and ready for bed. I've got flashlight ready just in case I have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. Rusty's exhausted and just laying down here. I've got the tent Rusty proof so he can't sneak out in the middle of the night. And yeah, looks like we are good to go. I'm gonna hang out for a little bit and I'll let you guys know when I'm racking out. Oh, you're sleepy, huh, buddy? Alright guys, I am all laid out in the sack. I've just been reading my book for the last hour. It is 8:30 p.m. I'm absolutely exhausted, so I am hitting the sack. I will see you guys in the morning. Good night. Good morning, everybody. Oh, it is currently 6 a.m. I am decently tired. It got a little chilly last night, but that's what you get in the mountains. All good here. Rusty did fantastic. Yeah, hey buddy. Hey. Oh goodness. Hi. I am gonna get out of the tent, go fire up the stove, make some breakfast and coffee. And we're gonna break down camp and hike on out of here. Oh buddy. Oh hi. Good morning. Not a bad morning out here at Forks Backcountry. A little overcasty, but we're still in the backcountry. It's awesome. I'm gonna head down to the cooking area and get breakfast going. Alright, so Rusty has his food and water for the morning. He is happy to be receiving it. And for breakfast for me, 2 Cliff Bars, an O. Henry, and some good old coffee. Just enough for a cup of coffee this morning. Not gonna go too hard on backpacking meals. I prefer a Cliff Bar in the morning compared to a super heavy meal like that. It's supposed to be a worse morning, so I'm actually happy that it's just overcast. It's supposed to be pouring rain too, so that's not too shabby at all. Very happy with that. I slept pretty okay. My hip flexors were absolutely killing me though, and I'm a side sleeper, so being on the ground sometimes is rather uncomfortable. But it was good. Shifted around a fair bit, but I still got a good amount of sleep. Can't complain too much. Wow, that's hot. Oh, that's delicious. I like that little contraption I picked up. That's pretty awesome. That's a a good little ultralight backpacking tool I have out here, because usually I have the big press, I've got the grinder, I've got the pot set. It's all much heavier. This little pour over, I like it. I really must say I do like it. Rusty really wants to get on trail this morning. He was cooped up in the tent all night, but he was a good boy, and he was just chilling and sleeping. He didn't even try to escape, which was A+ for him. He always tries to escape when we camp. So I have to pin us in with a carabiner on the zipper pulls so he doesn't get out in the night. But oh well. Yeah, I know you want to go, bud. Well, here's to breakfast and a cup of coffee. Just like that, we are all packed up. Rusty is rearing to get going on the trail, so I'm gonna get him all loaded up with his pack. I'm gonna throw all my gear on, and we're gonna get going down the trail. Packed up, and we're ready to get out of here. Let's hit the trail. This camp was an absolute beauty. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be coming back later in the season or next year for another adventure. Definitely gonna get up to 3 Isles Lake, but this time the snow was up to the waist, and you needed snowshoes and all kinds of winter gear to be able to properly navigate it. So we decided to not do that and just hang out at camp this time. But regardless, it was an adventure. I've never been here before, so nothing but a good time. Goodbye, Forks. Until next time. Man, my glutes are feeling it already, but I'm not used to having the big pack. I haven't gone on a big heavy backpacking trip like this in quite a while, where you hike in and you hike out all those miles, all those kilometers. So it's definitely a little different, a little worn out, a little more worn out than I'm used to. But you know, it is what it is. Second wind will kick in, and everything will start feeling good and proper like it's supposed to eventually. These platforms are pretty sweet to walk on. A little weird and Rusty's leading the way on it. There's all kinds of these platforms out here. So, very interesting to walk over. I guess it makes it a little bit easier of a hike, but it's kind of cool. I kind of like them. This morning I'm pretty happy that I was bold and started cold. So I'm rapidly warming up. The temperature was lower than I expected, but I only put on the one thin layer for my top and just pants I hiked in yesterday. And I'm really happy I did, because if I had anything more right now I'd be overheating like crazy. Alright, we're out of the scree section. Now we're just moving over to the river crossing, slow and steady. And then we have a wonderful hill to go up, which I've been dreading ever since heading back in this direction, because there's a hefty go down, but it's gonna be a grind going up, especially with a big pack on. So wish me luck when we get to that river crossing. Well, we're at the crossing for the Kananaskis River. It means we only have one water crossing after this. We are on the bridge. And then we have a solid uphill after this. Great for me. Alright, up we go. Oh boy. At least there's some steps to use. Oh, let's do this. Oh, good boy. The pack is actually a challenge. Doesn't too bad. A little bit back. Very nice. Sucks. Heavy. Okay. That seemed a lot longer when I was going down. But I'm probably wrong in my thinking that it's over. Oh my god, does it crest already? Wow. Alright, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Love it. It wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be, but you know, your brain plays tricks on you. I do need to catch my breath a little bit. Heart rate hit like 160 going up that. So, a little out of breath. Backpack definitely doesn't make it easy, but we're not out here for easy. I think I hear the creek coming up. That'll be our second creek crossing. Or it's that zone that I heard on my way to Forks, where I thought we were hitting a creek crossing and we weren't. I guess we'll find out pretty quick here. But so far, it's been a gorgeous hike. This section is oddly flat with a couple ups and downs, but I'm enjoying it. Usually, Rusty and I go for mountains, so it's all elevation and then all downhill. So this kind of flat stuff is really nice. So it was the actual creek crossing, and I wasn't mistaken. So we are cooking along this trail at the fork that sends us back up towards the upper Kananaskis Lake. I'm gonna take a water break, have a quick snack, and then we'll keep on trucking. I know I'm really thirsty, and if I'm thirsty, Rusty's thirsty. So we're gonna cross over this bridge, and then we are gonna water down. That is absolutely stunning. I love this creek. This is going to be a good spot to take a break. It's a little calmer than the river crossing. I think it'd be a good spot to chill out for a bit and have a snack and a drink, hang out a bit. First thing after the break, nice big hill. Lucky me. Let's get up it. Oh, wow. The ups suck with this pack on. That's okay. We're grinding. Got up that big section. Now it's just pretty gradual. What a view. Made that whole uphill worth it. Just take a moment and take it all in. We're getting close to the car, and I kind of just want to have a moment to enjoy this. You know, get it every day. One last view of the lakes and the trail that snakes down, that goes all the way to Point, all the way down there. Well, we're getting close to the car. Let's keep trucking. We're on the downhill section that I went up at the beginning of the trail on my way to Forks, so you know we're getting close now. Whew. Legs are jelly. Good, which means we gotta challenge ourselves more. Keep grinding. Well, there's the sign that we passed to go to Forks, 7.6 kilometers in that direction. And now we have the North Interlake Day Use Zone, 0.9 kilometers, less than a kilometer to go. And we are back at the car. What a trip this has been. This is the longest backpacking hiking trip by far that I've done on the channel, and it did not disappoint. I'm absolutely pumped to have completed this one. Forks was a new trail for me, new campground, and man, it did not disappoint. It was nothing but a good time. It was beautiful trails, gorgeous views. The mountains were just stunning. That whole valley was just magnificent. I'm going along Upper Kananaskis Lake here. Oh man, I'm a lucky guy to have this so close to home. This is an absolutely perfect trip. I can see the parking lot. We've successfully made it back. We did close to 16 kilometers in the 2 days we've been out here. Camped, went through a rainstorm, ate some bagged food, had some coffee, read a book, enjoyed life to its fullest. If you haven't ever tried this, I highly recommend it. Backpacking is one of the great joys in life, at least for me. Get to see some wild places that not many other people get to see. I highly recommend checking it out. Okay, let's get to the car. Huh? God, thank goodness. Alright, well, I've been sitting here slamming electrolytes. Rusty is chilling, laying on the ground, exhausted. I'm gonna get his gear off, get myself in the car, and we're gonna get out of here. Oh, that must feel good. Come on, give me your hand. Oh, good boy. In the back. Let's go. Good boy. Oh, good boy. That is it for us on this one. I'm absolutely exhausted, and I need to go do my post-adventure ritual, get myself a nice Tim Hortons coffee. So I'm gonna hit the road and do that. Thanks so much for checking out the video. I really appreciate the support. And until next time, guys, I'll catch you later.